It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Arizona Cardinals. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9?
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
A first carry for the former Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Mixon. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
We always talk about hidden yardage in the game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Now Joe Mixon. And some room to run now. Flexing his muscle at the 30. And they work this well upfield across the 45. It's a gain of 35. We often poke a little fun at running backs past the age of 30. Oh, they're getting old, they can't run anymore. What he's showing, past the age of 30, you can still have some nice runs like that.
You certainly can, and I think that we're starting to expand our definition of old running back. Because it used to be as soon as they hit 30, we want to get rid of these guys and go to the younger guys. But now that the guys are taking such great care of themselves, as you pointed out, you can still get explosive runs at any age.
And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Murray.
That's complete to his running back, Evans.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. From the gun, Murray able to find Isabella. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
40-yard line.
About the 33-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Four receivers in the formation here. 3 to the left, 1 to the right. 2nd and 3. Mixon. And a short gain down to about the 33.
Joe Mixon on the
now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs.
3-yard line. It's a gain of a yard.
Out of the gun. Here's Murray. Got it over the man. It's Foster.
as they're able to get the third down conversion. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive, but this is 3rd down. Murray to air it out again. And heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And now off to the races, down the right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, it was 3rd down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Here comes Nelson. Oh, good move. Fighting through. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35.
At their own 37-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Tyrann Mathieu there to make the tackle.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd and 9. Murray. This one caught by Isabella. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 37. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
At the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Mixon. And he'll snag about 5 yards down in the 32. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off. And that, not a sight you want to see. Leonard Fournette very slow to get up. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
They'll run here with Mixon. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15.
Taken down.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. And now Murray's going to set up the throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Shotgun now for Murray. Eluding the pressure right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Trevarius Ward. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line. When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
9-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Now this time Mahomes will throw. And they'll hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain of right around 35 yards on a play that started back inside their 10. Running on 1st down, Eckler. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A big hitter there. A 1st down gain of 26 yards.
All right, I've got to be careful here. All right, he's on the plus side of 30. There may be a little gray in the beard, but that's not slowing down his speed as far as he's concerned.
What are you saying? I'm on the plus side of 30.
Well, if you're on the plus side of 30, you don't know what I'm on the plus side of. All I know is that run right there let us know there's still some life in those legs.
Absolutely. Still got a lot of life left in those legs. And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one.
He was tackled at the 27.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
From the 27, Mahomes. Dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Calling no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. Out is Carlson now for the Raider field goal. This a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. Carlson able to put this one through. And the lead moves to 10-0. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
Takes this about 5 yards deep.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball, try and get things settled down a little bit.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. On the delay, it's Mixon. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
On the carry.
And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play, and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
On 1st down, it's Sutton. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. A 4-receiver set here. 3 to the left, 1 to the right, 2nd and 6. Now Murray. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Operating from the gun, Murray. Intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked off near the 44. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
You're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while. Have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski was an interception.
For different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I haven't heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a
too many syllables.
You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
16 yards right off the bat, and a 1st down.
10 at the 35-yard line.
From the gun, Murray. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Murray again, 2nd and 10. That ball complete to Isabella. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
10 at the 49-yard line.
1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again, Murray. Flushed out right. Airing this one out for Evans. And his pass is intercepted for the 3rd time today. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. That late in the clock, 2nd quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. Again, his man, complete. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
Well, you don't have to be a genius to watch this game and figure out they've had plenty of success moving the football here in the first half. We've seen exhibits A, B, C, and right on down the line, haven't we?
Yeah, we just saw exhibit Z right there. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. Now he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
First down, Chiefs.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Incomplete from the contest. Brings up 2nd and 10.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Now it's Mahomes again. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Tyreek Hill. In the final seconds of the first half. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
The point after.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. Fields it in the middle of the end zone.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Only and he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. On the return, Tremont Smith. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
It's Eckler again. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line.
Ball carrier.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Going up top. Oh, ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And they take this across midfield and inside the 45. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's Murray. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Murray, flush to his right. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. Looks right. And inside the 15 before they drop it. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28. That catch in his career is number 662, and that's significant because it ties him with Hall of Famer Ozzie Newsome.
Yeah, who was a wide receiver at Alabama before he transitioned in the NFL, and we're seeing similar attributes here because the ability to play inside, outside, flex out, he can catch it from any position.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. George Kittle, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals get a bit closer. What a great weapon. So often, such a big mismatch.
And there's no route he can't run. You name it, he's going to do it. And he's a matchup nightmare for the defense. No matter who they put on him, he's going to win the battle.
The Cardinal offense not going anywhere. They'll stay out and go for 2. They'll let Mixon try to run it in. And he'll find his way in for 2. And we're back to a 2-score game. The lead's cut to 16.
Cardinals 8.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he'll take it to the 43-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
And now they're looking for 19 yards here on 3rd down following 2 negative plays. Now here's Mahomes. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
And he's going to be stopped up just short of the 1st down at the Cardinals' 35.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1.
They'll find its tight end. It's Adam Troutman. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
9 yards. First down, Chiefs.
Here is Eckler. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. That good for 22 and a first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense get a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll come out in the pistol. Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Austin Eckler, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. Workhorse on the drive, and how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 23. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
On the pickup, brings up 2nd and
from the gun, Murray. And now here's another interception. He's picked off at his own 47, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He wants it all for the end zone. And that is caught. Well, how about that one? He wielded it one-handed for a touchdown. As that lead just swells and swells. Look, this has been dominance in all 3 phases, offense, defense, and special teams.
So don't we have to give a lot of credit, not just to what we've seen today, but the preparation in advance, coaching staff, commitment by the players to the game plan, and being ready to go in this one? You're exactly right. Clean sweep. And, boy, they're going to celebrate this one after it's over.
And on the other side, this is the game film you just flush and never go back and review. takes this about 5 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter.
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Murray's going to keep this himself on the RPO. Murray fighting, lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
From the 36, Murray. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. And Isabella, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals cut into that lead. The Cardinal offense not going anywhere. They'll stay out and go for 2. And he'll get in. And they're going to draw themselves 2 points closer. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. Incomplete. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
It feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving. Keep them
under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Isaiah Simmons able to record his 5th sack of the season. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. Throwing now is Mahomes. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here's Tressway now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Back to the air on 2nd down, it's Murray. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
From the gun, Murray. He'll let it go deep for Foster. And my goodness, another interception. take over right there at the 22-yard line.
22-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down the game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
He'll get this to Eckler. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time. And Mahomes going to throw. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And that's going to be a Chiefs first down as good running gets them to about the 44.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
The defense loses him. It's complete. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
25-yard line. The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
that's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. And he'll be tackled right on the midfield logo. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Once again, they run with Mixon. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
It's 3rd and 1.
Play action. Now it's Murray. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is caught. They're going to see this for the end. They get it scored, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Extra point right down the middle, and that'll cut the lead down now to 22.
Almost 23.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will make it into the end zone. And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're looking at a third straight win here if they can hold on. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. That's caught inside the 20. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
First down, Chiefs.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, but it'll be second down.
Incomplete.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Mahomes going to throw it here. And he's got Hardman in the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. Mecole Hardman. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs add on to their lead.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill. But remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. A big offensive explosion help leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Kansas City, the win will move them to 7-2 now on the year. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, the struggles intensify as they drop to 2-6 now on the year. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.